You've done the hardest part, you left, but now a different kind of pain has settled in. It is not the sharp terror of a crisis, but a hollow, disorienting quiet. You feel this way because abuse doesn't just happen to you, it rewires you. Chronic stress and trauma keep your nervous system locked in a state of high alert, a surviving mode where your only goal was to predict and manage danger. The prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for your sense of self, decision making, and calm focus, literally goes offline. Now, in the safety of silence, that system is still scanning for threats, leaving you feeling emotionally raw, mentally foggy, and profoundly lost because your inner compass was smashed. And this is the most dangerous part of the wilderness, as that lost feeling can create a terrible logic. This is because when your own identity is erased, the voice of your abuser, the one that told you who you were, what you do, and how to think, can start to sound like a great guide. Then you have this urge to return, and it's not because you're certain they have changed. It is a desperate attempt to return to a familiar shape, even if it is a cage. It is the brain seeking a known map, however cruel, over the terrifying blankness of freedom. This is where you build a new one with small but deliberate actions that send a new message to your brain and your body that the war is over, that you're safe now. And here is where to start. Number one, re-anchor your body by getting into the daily grounding practice. This is a simple 5-minute daily exercise to pull you out of the past panic and into the physical safety of the present moment. Trauma research shows that practices which increase interoception, which is your awareness of your internal body and sensations, can actually calm the amygdala, your brain's alarm center, and strengthen the prefrontal cortex. This practice directly reduces the feeling of being mentally spun out and emotionally overwhelmed. It teaches your nervous system the new crucial fact that in this moment you are not in danger. To start, for once a day, sit in a chair. Set a timer for 5 minutes. Place your feet flat on the floor and your hands on your knees. Name 5 things you can see around you. Notice 4 things you can physically feel. Then listen for 3 things you can hear. This exercise is a reset button for your frazzled system. The second exercise you need to take up is to rewrite one toxic rule with the counter law exercise. This involves identifying one of the silent punishing rules you lived by under abuse and formally replacing it with a rule of your own making. Abuse conditions you with rigid internal commandments. These rules create the invisible cage you still feel even in freedom. Cognitive psychology shows that we can't simply delete these thoughts, but we can weaken them by consciously creating and reinforcing new neural pathways. This exercise attacks the feeling of being trapped by your own mind. It moves you from passive rule follower to active author of your life. To start, think of one frequent critical thought that dictated your behavior in the past when you were still in that relationship. Write it down. Now, write your counter law next to it. Make it kind, firm, and true to your present life. Then you put this on your phone's lock screen or anywhere else you get to see it often. Your mission with this is to act on this counter law in one small way today and every day. The third one is to conduct a preference archaeology experiment. With this, you are on a low pressure mission to rediscover a fragment of what you genuinely like, separate from anyone else's opinion or reaction. This helps because in an abusive dynamic, your preferences, tastes, and opinions are often mocked, ignored, or weaponized until you suppress them. Neuroscience tells us that our sense of self is built from a tapestry of these small choices and likes. You rebuild it the same way, one thread at a time. You are not going on the find your passion or life's purpose mission. You are simply relearning the simple, joyful language of your own tastes. To start, this week, conduct one 5-minute experiment. Go to a music streaming service. Scroll until an album cover or song title mildly intrigues you. Listen to it for 30 seconds. Your only question is, do I like the texture of this sound? Yes, no, or meh. You are collecting a single non-critical data point about yourself. The goal is the quiet act of noticing your own unchallenged reaction about things. The bottom line of all this is that the path out of lost isn't found on a map. It is built under your feet with each minute you choose to inhabit your body, challenge the old lies, and listen for your own quiet yes or no. Start with one of these, just one. That is how you begin to walk yourself home to yourself. And I sincerely hope you find the quiet between the heartbeats where your own voice starts to whisper to you again. Now before you close this video, I need you to reflect on the 3 starting points I mentioned earlier. Don't overthink it. Which one feels the slightest bit possible today? Is it the 5-minute grounding? Is it the naming one toxic rule to break? Is it the music test? Tell us in the comments. Something like I'm starting with so. Naming it makes it real. This is how you build the path, one declared step at a time. And until next time, bye.